Hey guys, welcome back. As you can see, clearly in a different location. If you watched the other video where I talked about this, you'll understand, but for those of you that don't, I am traveling right now, so you get this with no clip or something over here. My camera's mirrored on this computer. I'm on my crappy laptop, so I can't really do a whole lot. But this In Flames news came out today. I wanted to check it out. So we're going to listen to the clip in a minute here, but before we get going into that, lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, for new people, think about subscribing. Anyways, moving on. In Flames was the band that got me into metal. I was listening to hard rock stuff like Skillet and bands of the like, and then I heard The Quiet Place off of soundtrack Tiger Escape, and I was like, oh my goodness, I'm a metal fan now. That sweet mellow death metal. Basically anything from Sweden. Any metal band from Sweden I like for some reason. They just do a really good job with it. Anyways, back on topic. After that album, and even before that album, it kind of started, and that album was kind of part of the problem, I think, in some people's eyes that were like into horrorcore and Colony and songs or albums in those categories. Really love those. And then they started progressing and changing, and then Sounds of a Playground Faded came out, then Siren Charms, and then finally, I think it was Battles, was the most recent one. Battles kind of sucked. It had like one good song, but just the slow turn over that time just kind of it even made me mad to an extent. It's just because they stopped, like their song quality just got less and less, and it just so like a band that did this same thing, and somebody brought this up in the Facebook comments. And it was I don't remember who it was, but it was a great point in that Soilwork did the same thing. Soilwork mastered their sound early on. And I wish I would have known Soilwork back then, but I didn't. But Soilwork has changed their sound a lot, but they're still laying down killer tracks. Like, their songs are still really good. Like, The Ride Majestic was a great album. Even Death Resonance had some pretty awesome tracks on it, and it was just good. It was a good album, even though it was a lot of, like, B-sides, I guess is how you would call it, I think. Unreleased songs, kind of like Disturbed's The Lost Children. Something like that. So it doesn't really count for some people. But anyways, that's... What was I trying to say with that? Like, In Flames hasn't done that. They've just gotten... Their sound quality has gotten worse and worse. And it seems like they focus less on the music nowadays. They've been doing, like, partnerships with other, like, indie techno bands. Or some songs along those lines. And so I don't really know. I'm hoping this is better. I'm not optimistic. But let's just... It's only like 22 seconds. Let's give it a listen. Let's just hear what it has to say. And go. Okay. It was less than 20 seconds. What do some of the comments say? Sounds like old In Flames. Yeah. Some of the comments are like, well, we're jumping to conclusions with thinking this is going to be like the entire thing, right? Like, it's 20-some seconds of a clip, and it's not going to be definitive of the entire album. December 14th is when we're going to have to wait for it. It sounds heavy. It sounds good. And it sounds like the In Flames I want them to go back for. I'd be okay if there's some more mellow parts of it, but if this was the whole thing, I'd be totally fine with that, and that would be awesome. It's not going to be a return to form, because In Flames tends to just release their strongest single, and the rest of the album is just lower quality from there. Battles was a big one that did that, and so was I forgot the song on Siren Charms that they did, but Siren Charms is alright. That's like the last tolerable album for me. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Maybe you completely disagree with everything that I'm saying right now. I'd love to hear what you have to say. I don't know. I'm cautiously optimistic about this new In Flames song. I don't even think it's an album. It might not even be anything. They might just be like an epic troll. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. Cautious optimism. That's what I'm going to label this. Yeah, I look forward to talking to you guys in the comments below. Take care.